something else, that it would be transmitted to the federal agencies and they have the right to stop and put a detainer on that person. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
And you give them 48 hours to come pick up that person?
No,
How are they supposed to know when he gets out of jail?
They know when the person is eligible for release based on the charges pending, okay, based on whatever they're being held on. What I'm saying is we no longer hold them beyond their eligible release. So if someone's served their time, or if they're clear to be released, we cannot hold them without a legal warrant to do so. That's the issue. That's against the law. It's against the law to hold someone beyond.
Against a lot of people illegally.
So 48 hours before they're released, why don't you notify them?
Yeah.
They're notified immediately.
Yeah, but 48 hours before they're released, so they know, because their release time changes.
Yeah.
No, they're notified as soon as they're in custody.
Correct.
And so they have that entire time to
Come down.
decide, come down and pick them up.
They can take them from you at that time?
Yes, well, they can take them from them at that time if they want it, or they can wait till the release date.
Thank you.
Don't our laws apply to legal citizens and not illegal citizens? Because when somebody commits a crime and they're legally here, they pay the consequences. The other way around, if he's illegally here, he or she, they get different treatment from the way regular Americans do.
Sir, that's not true. And what you're talking about is just basic crime, and that's what I'm addressing. If someone commits a crime, they go to jail, and that's no different. Because we don't know their status when we make the arrest. So we're not distinguishing between American, non-American. We're not distinguishing between race or creed. We're making a decision based on the crime committed. So we don't make that distinction, and that's what I'm trying to make abundantly clear.
Okay, well, the point that I was making is that that person that isn't legally in this country, once he does his time, you release him, and he's out there again doing the same thing that they did to Kate Steinle or other Americans. They're out there killing innocent Americans, men, women, and children. This is a problem. This is what needs to be corrected.
And that has to be corrected at the federal level. And again, Chino Hills Police Department is handling it the way the sheriff said, and we're handling it according to the law. We don't have the authority to enforce the federal laws. I mean, that's not our jurisdiction. Okay, I'll take one more question. Go ahead.
You mentioned that there were 400 inmates that were eligible for deportation.
Yeah, I believe it was out of some 8,400, there's like 430 or something like that.
How many of those did get a judicial warrant or retainer?
How many were deported?
Correct process.
Well, of the 438 that were eligible, I would assume a number of them were, but I don't have that information. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on in the program, and we're going to talk about some of the other important issues to everyone, and I hope that satisfies many of the questions, and if not, again, the sheriff's video is available on YouTube, and we have some flyers in the back of the room that reiterate some of the things that were heard and some of the things that I emphasize.